Hi Heidi, just a quick video to talk through how to set up the scoring. So I'm having a look down through your survey and I see that you have three different matrix tables in here, so I can definitely talk through how to set up an average score for each participant for these tables. Obviously this won't really be necessary for your just multiple choice question types because the average is just going to be the actual recode value that you have set. So I'm having a look at the recode values and they're currently set to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously they only have one answer choice, so the average is just going to be that score anyway when you export the coded values. But you can apply the same logic if you really, really want to. You can set it up, no problem. But obviously it's just going to literally just be the same number as the recode values that's already exported in your data anyway. But what we can do is click into Tools and go to Scoring. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a different average score for all three of our matrix tables. So we need three different scoring categories. So to do this, we click on Category, and then there's an option to Manage Categories. And we're going to select three categories. So New Category, New Category. We can rename these to be whatever we want. So for example, this one we can call Q2 Average. I'm not sure what the other two questions are, so I'll just say QX average and QY average. But this is just basically what's going to pull in your downloaded data in columns, so just it makes it much easier for you to understand if you name it correctly here. Then we're just going to click Save. So we're going to start off with our category 2. And we are going to score this going across. So I'm going to score this the same as you have your recode values, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To do this, just click on here and it automatically scores them across this way. So I do this for all three options, and basically every time a participant selects one of these, it's going to add up all three of these recode values and then find the average. So that's going to pull in a column in your downloaded data for one participant, their average for this question. Then we're going to switch to category 2, which is my other question. I'm going to go down to the next matrix table and do the exact same thing. So this is actually Q5, so it should say Q5 average. And then I'm finally going to do the same thing for QY. And I'm just going to do this. So now all three of these are going to pull in as columns in my downloaded data with the average score for each one of these questions for my participants. Now, like I say, if you really want, you can also set up scoring categories for each one of your questions, including all of these, and then you would just do auto and it will automatically number them down like this. This is just if you want to keep your recode values and your scoring separate. So if you, for example, you download your data as choice text, so it pulls in these statements instead of the recode values, then this is when the scoring would come in useful, because you can also have a column with all of the scoring in it. And in terms of an overall average, you won't be able to get that, unfortunately, in your downloaded data, because the downloaded data basically just exports each individual response and all of the data associated with that. So if you're looking for an overall average in your downloaded data, it would just be necessary to go through in Excel and just apply like a little total column down the bottom and just add up all of the averages down here and find an average of those. So I hope this answers your question. I hope it's clear. But if you do have any questions on this, please just let me know and I'll be able to help you out with it. Just a note, this is also retroactive. So for example, if you collect lots of responses, you can add this in afterwards and it will still pull into your downloaded data. So you can play around with this at any stage during the survey.